basketball from 1928 to 75. Look at these great photos, opened in 1928, and then Sooners moved over to the Lloyd Noble Center in 1975. The last men's basketball game was played here in 2012. That was part of the Fieldhouse series, kind of throwback games. Lon Kruger's teams played a couple of times here, but this place has all kinds of history. As we told you, the first game was Hugh McDermott's Sooners beating Fog Allen's Kansas Jayhawks all the way back in 1928. Oklahoma won 8 conference titles here. Bruce Drake was the head coach for 17 seasons, and at halftime, there's the first superstar of Sooner basketball. That is one Gar Hurd, who was the 3rd overall pick, who spent 11 seasons in the NBA. He would go on to become a head coach in the NBA. He had a Sooner record 21 double-doubles in one season. The great Alvin Adams tied that. It was later broken by Blake Griffin, but you think about the great stars, Gar Hurd and Alvin Adams, certainly at the top of the charts for guys who played here at McCaslin Fieldhouse, but wonderful to see about 15 or 20 former Sooners who played here back in their playing days be recognized. And Warder Moser wanted to play this game here, Brendan. It has been a great success so far tonight.
It's really cool to see all those guys, especially Gar Hurd, to be back here.
But yeah, Coach Ted Owens was here as well.
Coach Owens. I hope I can catch him after the ball game. But now this is really a cool idea, and I would assume it's obviously been a great success so far. They continue to do it.
Take a look at our Mathis Home starting 5. Mathis Home, the official furniture sponsor of the Oklahoma Sooners. You see the same 5 who started the first half: McCollum, Oway, Bottles, Uzan, John Hughley in there tonight, as Sam Godwin not available due to illness. They will have it back. And Jalen Moore had that strong first half, 14 points, 2 of 3 from three-point range, and 6 rebounds for Moore. And there's what Moore can really do. Up the elevator shaft and down.
We'll get a replay of that. Those eyebrows were level with that rim. It's pogo stick.
And it wasn't because he was doing a pull-up. He jumped that high.
Yeah.
Little dribble penetration, and Calvin Milton scores again. He's having a good night. 14 for him as Moore attacks the other way. Let's look again here, Brent.
Yeah, underneath out of bounds play, the last possession, and just a little bit of separation. Good screen from the big body in Hughley, and all you have to do if you're Uzan, just throw it up in the air somewhere. He'll go get it. Oh, right there.
Brendan, we better get that man a flight suit and tether him to the shuttle if we're going to be going on spacewalks like that.
That's like you at the age of 7 on your little Tykes goal.
I can bring that little Tykes goal down. It was dangerous. This man is having a night.
And that's the thing, about Oklahoma. Again, it'll be fun. This team is a fun team to watch. But it'll be fun to see how this all translates in January. Not to fast forward, I think Coach Moser wants to go straight to January. But as you get into league play, I would assume the Big 12 would be the best league in the country, and certainly one of the top 2. But this Oklahoma team, there's multiple guys that can pop you for 16, 18, 20 plus. Hughley's had his games and has potential, always done it. McCollum's been doing it. Uzan hasn't scored a bunch yet, but he can. He hasn't had to.
The discussion here. Jeff Harkness is over explaining something to Solomon Bozeman, the UAPB coach. In the meantime, Moore calmly knocks down the free throws. Twisting down the lane, Lionel Martin Jr. nearly turned it over. Javion McCollum, a good job to force him back beneath the basket.
Yeah, and McCollum was giving up a size advantage right there to Martin, but notice how McCollum just stays strong. Didn't allow him to push him any deeper in the lane.
Shot clock is at 14 here for the Golden Lions. French and Platt out there. Platt playing with 3 fouls, setting the screen. Down the lane goes Rashad Williams, off the mark. Rebound picked up by Platt. He goes right at Hughley and missed it. And a blocking foul on Otega Oway. He slammed into Kylan Milton. That'll be 2 on Otega Owe.
Well, third opportunity after 2 offensive rebounds, and then right there, Owe, a rare time where didn't move his feet, got out of defensive position right there. I think this Arkansas Pine Bluff team, the way they play offensively, because they have so many guys that can attack you and score, I think this is going to translate very well for Coach Bozeman. Obviously, they always go play an extremely tough non-conference schedule, so environments like tonight, when they play Minnesota, Ball State, etc., will help prepare them for SWAC competition.
Yeah, and if that didn't do it, they still have games at UConn, Gonzaga, and South Florida, and Bluff gets free and punishes the rim.
Yeah, and they're physical. This is not, sometimes at this level of Division I, you have guys that have length, but they're slight. These guys aren't slight, they're physical.
Hughley is off the mark with that. Ishmael Bluff played at Oral Roberts a season ago. Jalen Moore will be called for the foul as he knocks Lionel Martin Jr. down.
Regardless of time and score, this ball club's going to continue to attack and play hard. Goes right by Hughley right there. Defensive rotation not there on the weak side. Plett with strength. And remember, he got those 3 fouls early in the first half, and that really affected them. He's the most equipped defensively to handle the size of Oklahoma inside.
But if your 5-man can put it on the deck like that, you're going to be a problem getting into conference play. 10 to shoot. Williams will pull the trigger. It's off the mark. And Oklahoma has taken away the big weapon for UAPB, averaging 11 made threes per game. They have 1 tonight. Meantime, McCollum transitions for 2, and he'll go to the foul line.
McCollum did a terrific job not walking. So here's Uzan. This was kind of a tough catch in traffic. I mean, you see that burst right there? And then French comes over, but the slide adjustment, it's like a running back maneuvering around an individual tackler right there. McCollum, I mean, he's a jet. A great finish from him on that play.
Just with that ability to get downhill, how much does that bring to the table?
When you see the burst, I mean, when he turned the Jets on. And we saw that with Owe on that drive in the half court, if you remember, when he went to his left. Just that quick burst.
Milton attacks the rim again, and Otega Owe will pick up his 3rd foul. So now we see that floor spacing and dribble penetration causing some problems.
Well, they space it really well. And I know on broadcast we use that term a lot, but there's a lot of teams that aren't great at that and understand it. Depending on where the ball is, what your teammate is doing. But this Arkansas Pine Bluff team under Solomon Bozeman, they understand spacing well. That's allowed them to have some opportunities here in the second half to put it on the deck and drive it to the rim.
Milton now 6 of 9 at the foul line. We see Latrey Darkhart replace Otega Owe, who has those 3 personals. Students making some noise up above the basket into which Milton is shooting. The silencer. 20-point Sooner lead. Milton's got 14. Make it 15. Rich Hughley posting Bluff right up to the window, no. And he was standing on the baseline when he rebounded.
Intelligent by Plett. I mean, Hughley had the angle and just missed it. But once Plett got a little bit out of defensive position, all he did was wall up and stay strong, understanding his foul situation right there.
Yeah, he's played with 3 fouls since about 7 minutes into this game. Milton attacks and slams another one down.
You don't see that a lot against Oklahoma. No ball movement and just a straight line drive and a dunk right at the rim.
Jalen Moore, how about a straight line drive? He'll get to the foul line for a pair.
And watch Milton right here. Oklahoma not as sharp defensively coming out here the second half as they were the first. So Milton splits the seam right there. Again, these guards, especially Arkansas Pine Bluff, I mean, they are also physical. That's what you get a lot of times when your roster is older. Talked about only one player that plays what I would say meaningful, significant minutes. That's an underclassman.
Jalen Moore converting the first. He has 19 points and 6 rebounds tonight. Rivaldo Soares back in, replacing Hughley. Jalen Moore has bettered his previous Sooner career high. He had 18 points in Oklahoma's win against Iowa. Has 19 here tonight. Moore picks up this loose change. They run McCollum one step over, and he knocks it down anyway. McCollum's got a dozen. He's made 3 threes.
When you watch him shoot the basketball, I mean, he's squared up in his feet. He goes straight up and down. There's no fading. There's no rushing. Really shot it well here tonight.
Backing down goes Martin. Moore fouled him.
There's McCollum. 3 of 5 from long range tonight. Watch this ball fake. Defender retreats. He creates that space, but doesn't rush it. Feet set. Just smooth and in rhythm.
J.B. McCollum, dozen points, 4 of 8 from the field. He's got 4 assists, only 1 turnover. Another wonderful night that you're coming to expect from him now.
Now this makes plays. You know, seeing a year ago, he's a 16-point, 4-assist player. And he had 12 games for them a year ago where he had 5 or more assists. So he can have those games like Uzan where he's going to drop 6, 7, 8 dimes as well.
And he's become that guy at the late game situations. Okay, who's going to go make a play? Who's going to make a shot? He was that guy against Iowa. He was against USC, didn't make the shot, but Otega Oweh tipped it in.
And that's a great point because, as we all know, in Big 12 play, you come down to the last 3 or 4 minutes. Sometimes you can just throw out the first 36, and what happens is it comes down to stops, and then you hand it to somebody on your team and basically say, go make the play. That's what everybody does. McCollum turning into that for Oklahoma.
Moore bounces up to claim the miss. The Sooners get a reset. Dart hard. Which Uzan 10 to shoot. Uzan pulls up for 3 and rinses it.
Well, he has the ability to do that. You look at a year ago, Chad, he shot 41% from 3-point range as a primary ball handler. So in other words, there wasn't a lot of creation for him. But now that you have a guy like McCollum, he's going to get more of those type of looks where he can be away from the ball. And that was just him making a play.
11 made threes for Oklahoma tonight. Soares quickly the other way to the bucket. And French has the rebound for UAPB. 23-point lead for the Sooners. Martin nearly had his pocket picked and then had a shot blocked by Moore. It'll stay on this end. Oklahoma making the threes. Milos Uzan, the most recent here, Brendan.
As you mentioned, Chad, 11 threes from Oklahoma here so far tonight. Multiple players getting involved. Los Uzan knocks it down right there.
Today, the Trails, where members become family.
Applause to the students. They have shown off tonight. Over 3,000 in attendance. Total attendance, nearly 3,600 here at McCaslin Fieldhouse. And this is what Porter Moser wanted, Brendan. He came for volleyball during his first season as head coach. He said, this place could be special. You see the names up there. Garfield Hurd, Alvin Adams. You know about the history in this building. Now, this is something that feels like right place at the right time because they've come out and watched a really good basketball team.
Yeah, it's really good timing. Timing's everything. This is a good Oklahoma basketball team. You have football season starting to wind down, and so you have fans starting to shift their eyes towards basketball. And we've talked about they're fun to watch. So far, they play the right way. They're athletic. And you can tell as a team they're connected. And so this is a good Oklahoma team. We're legitimately a very good basketball team right now. What you hope as these students get even more excited about them, then you have a little bit better student attendance in the Lloyd Noble Center.
Sooners by 23. Miles Uzan back out there. John Hughley trying to post and foul. That's it. Mismatch, to say the least. The 6'5", Jerry McLeod, and the 6'11", John Hughley. McLeod picks up the personal foul. This is going to be the battle for UAPB, that inside presence. Teams are going to try to exploit that. They've had foul trouble tonight. Platt has played through that, and now we're seeing that McLeod is having to do so as well.
But I think, centered around Platt, when they get into league play, because their perimeter players are physical and strong. They got some beautiful play right there.
Yes, it was. Using a great feed to Hughley.
But I think that they'll be fine as they get into league play. This is great for them to have to learn how to defend and combat size and athleticism of a Power 5 team.
7 assists and 1 turnover for Miles Uzan tonight, Brendan. And a block shot right there on Martin.
So last 3 games, 10-1 assist to turnover ratio. Here's a pick and roll right there. So you have an overload on the left side. That allows a true 2-man play with Uzan and Hughley, and then the block by Uzan defensively back here on this end.
Sooners have 4 blocks tonight. Williams putting it on the deck, trying to draw the foul, wanted to initiate the contact with Owe. Here comes Hughley. Owe wide open, plenty of room to operate and score with the left.
Game has slowed down for him, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
And typically, physically and as a player, your biggest jump in progression is year 1 to year 2. And Owe was really good down the stretch a year ago. He got better and better those last 9 games he started. He has really improved at both ends of the floor in his sophomore year.
French knocks down to 3. And with Owe, last year, he was really competing just to get minutes and felt like sometimes maybe he had to do too much or more than he was capable of as a freshman. This year, he knows the minutes are there and he's just comfortable. And there's another lay-in for Hughley.
Well, just like we talked about, where the Lions have been better offensively when they've moved it and driven first. That's not a good shot. Oklahoma has been better in the half court when they've been getting those touches to the bigs inside and worked inside out.
Uzan tried to lead that. He does for Owe, who will score again. Ortega Owe into double figures. 4 Sooners in double figures tonight. You like that little dish?
That was a pass back to Owe. I think Uzan thought he was closer behind him. Fortunately, Oklahoma was able to come up with it.
Going to call a foul on Hughley as it looked like Milton maybe had wrapped an arm around Big John. That's 3 on Hughley. So Hughley and Ortega Owe with 3 fouls apiece for the Sooners. We're going to see Yaya Keita replace Hughley again. No Sam Godwin. Porter Moser told us we're going to throw Yaya in there a little bit, let him operate, and see what he's got.
Well, there will come a time when Keita, he's battled injuries, was at Missouri, he's had them here, but he's got enough experience. There's going to come a time where you're going to need 2, 3, 4 minutes out of him in a Big 12 game, in a big situation.
Foul at mid-court. Callan Milton will pick that one up.
And to some people that may not sound important. Well, that's not that big. It is a big deal.
Sure,
because at that level, in this league, every possession is so precious.
Yeah,
and that's why you have 13 scholarships, and Oklahoma's developed the depth.
If that minute helps you win a game, and that winning a game helps you make an NCAA tournament or get a better seed, then everything does make a difference. Platt is going to check out for the Golden Lions. There's Yaya Keita. 4th game in which he has played this year. As you mentioned, had the year at Missouri with a knee injury. Played a couple of games in conference play for the Sooners last year. McCollum lines one up. That's good.
I would say when a guy's made 4, Chad, we talked about Oklahoma defensively, always there on the catch. I mean, you get to find him. That's way too easy.
And on the other end, it is McLeod sticking it in for the Golden Lions. 4 different Sooners have made at least 2 threes in this game. Owe had it stripped away by Lewis.
A better job finding McCollum out there.
Darnhart splits the seam and scores. No foul call. I think they were just going to call it goaltend, but the shot dropped anyway as we go to break. Plenty of offense for the Sooners, Brendan.
Well, you get a lot of quick mini runs from Oklahoma tonight. You get the 3 from McCollum, straight line drive from Darnhart. Oklahoma has absolutely blown this open.
Then how about the jump man this year, Oklahoma and North Carolina on December the 20th.
So what, some of that feels Big 12-ish in terms of the toughness of the schedule. Arkansas beat Duke last night. North Carolina beat Tennessee, Rick Barnes Ball Club last night. Man.
Yeah. And you got some.
Providence is 6-1. They've got a nice ball club.
Got some games going on in that Big 12 Big East battle tonight. Got Creighton and Oklahoma State. Got Kansas hosting Connecticut tomorrow night. Defending national champions going to be at Allen Fieldhouse in that Big 12 Big East battle. Lewis slides one up and drops it home. That's only the 3rd made 3 for UAPB tonight. They average 11 made 3s per game.
Yeah, Lewis, that lone young guy as a sophomore that was in the regular rotation for the Lions, really had a nice freshman year. They expect him to give them quality minutes as this season progresses.
He averaged a double-double their last 2 games last year, and Solomon Bozeman said they feel like he can do it again this year. I think that's only the 2nd time tonight we have seen the sideline come into play. Again, the regular floor that you see, the painted portion is the volleyball court for Sooner volleyball. And then they have the basketball floor redone, retaped out there. But it is a little challenging to see the sidelines and the baselines.
And Coach Moser told us he's expected that from both teams at least a couple of times.
While we're on the subject, great job by everyone behind the scenes to get this game put on. From facilities management, of course, Joe Castiglione, sport administrator Marcus Bowman, a part of that. He is the liaison with men's basketball. They've done a great job getting this ready. Offensive rebound by McLeod creates the reset, and that one is knocked home by Williams. So back-to-back 3s made by the Golden Lions.
Well, it's been tough sledding in terms of getting any kind of open looks, which you see right there. Ability to shoot from long range.
Yaya Keita had it stripped. Loose ball to Owe for the lay-in.
Yeah, Keita right there. When you catch it, those smaller guards, when you're big, you have to be aware that they're coming down, digging down to take it from you. You got to be strong when you catch it inside.
Milton turns and fires and knocks down another one. He can just score the basketball. Porter Moser is calling a timeout. He's not liking these last 3 offensive sets for UAPB. So the Sooners take timeout, still comfortably on top by 25 midway through the second half at McCaslin Fieldhouse on a Throwback Thursday.
Bluff has scored on 4 of their last 5 possessions. Not getting the shooters like they were. And so that timeout was about, hey, at no time, at any point in this season, now, January, February, do we relax defensively? And human nature, obviously, if you're Oklahoma, you're up 30. Your defense is not in front of your bench anymore. Human nature, if you're going to relax a little bit, I bet you he gets them reset defensively.
Freshman Caden Cooper back in there. Beautiful shovel inside to Hughley, but it's stripped. Long pass to the running Lewis. It's intercepted by Owe. It looks like his brother playing in the NFL. Uzan's triple. Line it up and knock it down. Kind of the way this game started.
Winning plays from Owe. I mean, literally had one against USC, right? And then sprints back in transition. It's like a defensive back recovering to catch up with the receiver, and then leads the break. And that's one of those plays. You see Uzan getting involved more, at least scoring offensively. That's one of those away from the ball where Uzan can shoot in rhythm.
Quick hands there by John Hughley. Forced that UAPB turnover. Oklahoma's forced 11 Golden Lions turnovers. Sooners work the clock a little bit here. Want to run a set. Hughley, screen and roll with Uzan. Bucket and a foul for the big man.
One of the things about Hughley at his size, and you see it when he shoots it around the rim, you see it when he shoots from long range, and you see it when he catches in traffic. Really soft hands. And so those bigs have soft hands. You know, if they can get any part of the mid on it, they're going to catch it. And then the other part of that, obviously he's a big, strong fella. He's going to go up strong, but yet finish softly. That was an example right there.
Approaching his first Sooner double-double is John Hughley. He's got 13 points and 8 rebounds. The lead back out to 31, equaling the largest that it has been. Milton, I got that one.
Yeah, he can really score. Yeah, he's a guy, Chad, that once he gets one to go down, the rhythm is there. And even if you're solid defensively, he can make tough shots.
His first made 3 of the night. And the Golden Lions have made 4 threes in the second half after only 1 in the first half. Shot clock plays all the way down to 10 here. Uzan steps back and fires. Long rebound, and I think Owe was standing on the sideline when he touched it. Goes back the other way. We'll see Rivaldo Soares back in, replacing Otega Owe. Very good night for Otega Owe. 16 points, 7 of 8 from the field. He's made his only 3-point try of the night. Bill Martin Jr. tried to back down instead of 3 by Lewis. And rebounded by Moore. Jalen Moore, 8 rebounds to go with his 19 points. Hughley muscling his way in, but had it stripped. Martin got a hand on it. Here comes Milton for the conversion the other way. 24 for Milton. This rebound to be tracked down by Lewis.
Yeah, that's 2 straight possessions offensively Coach Moser will not love. Hughley doesn't do that much, rushed it. And then right there, quick 3 from Soares in transition.
Jalen Moore sends that one away from Lionel Martin Jr. 5 Sooner blocks tonight. And Hughley tried to put it on the deck, gets fouled by McLeod, and McLeod has picked up his 4th as we go to break. We've got a blown tire out there. We have to get some new tread for Lionel Martin Jr. Good time for a break. Sooners by 26. Lionel Martin Jr. will get him laced back up, ready to roll when we return to McCaslin Fieldhouse.
OG&E, OU Health, and Coca-Cola. With their support and partnership, we have been able to increase STEM education opportunities through Oklahoma Public Schools, donate over 1,500 pounds of school supplies and food to Oklahoma families, and have raised over $50,000 for the OU Children's Hospital. We are thankful for their continued commitment to support Oklahoma communities through this partnership.
Just a great environment tonight as we welcome you back to historic McCaslin Fieldhouse in Norman. First game for Sooner men's basketball here since 2012. This was the home of the Sooners from 1928 to 1975. And we've got 3,000 students, 3,500 fans total. The free white t-shirt and balloon animals for the kids. You're going to have the kids present. You got to have the balloon animals, right?
Oh, is that what those are for?
Yeah.
Most of them are just wearing them on top of their head.
I would have been capable of just making the OU logo, I think is about all I could do with those balloon animals. John Hughley continues his solid night. He's 1 rebound away from a double-double. 14 points, 9 boards. Sooners shooting 57% from the field and 13 of 27 from three-point land. Ateka Owe is back in. Freshman Caden Cooper back to the bench. 28-point lead for Oklahoma. Now is it about keeping your focus, maintaining what you've done so far? It's been really good so far.
Yeah, no doubt. It's about, if you're Oklahoma, it's about being clean. Going back to being solid defensively, playing it at an elite level without relaxing. Good containment right there by Moore. And then offensively, not having empty possessions. Make sure that ball doesn't stick.
There's a shot clock violation against the Golden Lions as that shot did not hit the rim. That is 13 UAPB turnovers. And this is a UAPB team that, despite the rapid pace at which they like to play, they don't turn it over all that much. And I think UAPB is thinking, did that ball hit the rim? And Jeff Hartness is coming over and resetting the shot clock. Now they're going to talk it over.
Well, so, we're up the floor a little bit, not down where we typically are. Can't directly communicate with the officials. They may be looking at Jalen Moore and Rashad Williams. Had a little on that dead ball after Moore done a good job containing. I think there was a little chirping going back and forth. It didn't look like anything, as I was watching them, major happened. I believe the officials are going to check this.
Okay.
Maybe.
So Jeff Hartness was not saying reset the shot clock. He's saying, maybe let's take a look at this. That did not look like it hit the rim. Look like it hits the rim to you? If that's what they're checking. Once again, as Brendan said, we're about 8-10 rows up, so we cannot see exactly what the review is.
Golly, that's tough to tell.
Oh, that didn't hit the rim.
Well, keep in mind, I have glasses on, you do not. So you're definitely more qualified. So I was wrong.
All this is doing is giving the students more time to get into the game. Our broadcast location is shaking like we're on a mechanical bull. Ever been on one of those?
I have not.
Okay. Well, you don't need to now. You've had the experience.
Well, you obviously have, because just use that as a reference.
There's Toby Rowland and Kevin Henry on the Sooner Radio Network down there. They've got a good look. Once again, we do not know.
Jeb Hartness is looking up at us. I think I think he's looking for some help.
Well, the review continues. Randy Richardson getting in on the review as well. And Amy Bonner just quietly waiting back there for play to resume.
Usually you can tell if the ball changes kind of its rotation. It was hard.
That was after the play when Platt just picked the ball up and dumped it home. Now, had the shot clock needed to be reset, he's got a dunk and 2 points out of the deal.
I guess I need to cancel my 9:15 dinner reservation.
Yeah, you're going to be running a little bit late, partner.
I think McDonald's stays open till 10.
In that case, you're good.
Surely I'll be good.
I think we've got a decision. They're going to put.
Okay. So that was also what they're looking at. So Jeb Hartness, appreciate him communicating with us up here. So Jalen Moore, non-contact technical foul, correct? Is that what you read lips?
I believe that's what Jeff Hartness said.
Well, so what Moore, I thought, did, he walked right by Williams and kind of chirp, and there's plenty of room to go around. It wasn't anything terrible, but that's good officiating right there. But
It's going to be 2 free throws for the Golden Lions on the non-contact technical foul.
And Williams took exception to that. Now this Pine Bluff team, I mean, they've got, you agree with this? They've got a level of toughness to them. Now,
Without question.
I mean, Oklahoma is just have been playing well, and they're playing well again tonight. That's when you get the separation. But this Arkansas Pine Bluff team, you can tell, they got a little edge to them that will serve them well, certainly as they get into conference play.
And the Golden Lions will get it. You see Jalen Moore over on the bench. And that non-contact technical serves as a 3rd foul for him. So you've got 3 Sooners with 3 fouls. Hughley, Owe, and now Moore. French was on the sideline. Stepped out of bounds. Disallowed the bucket. Oklahoma by 27. And a turnover. Call them a little miscommunication. 11th Sooner turnover. Williams on the attack, wiped away by Otega Owe. That is block number 6 for Oklahoma.
Yeah, what's impressive there is he mirrors the ball, a right-handed shooter, and blocks it with his left hand. Owe, 6'5" or so, extremely athletic. A quick jump.
Otega Owe's got 2 steals and 2 block shots tonight. Uzan off the mark. Hughley swats that one back out for the reset. And Owe converts. 18 for Otega.
You know, what's interesting, and maybe it's just me, it seems like when he makes a nice play on the offensive or defensive end, the very next possession at the other end, he responds and backs that up.
Uzan poked that away. Blett retrieves though. Shot clock is at 13 for the Golden Lions. Blett, one-on-one against Hughley, scores it. 5:20 to play. Sooners comfortably by 27. Otega Owe, mid-range game. What can he not do?
He's taken what's given, and the game has become slow to him. Last year, he was trying to find a way. There's no way he could get to the rim there, but he would have tried that last year. Now what you say, I've got the space, I'm confident in my mid-range, I'll just do that.
McCullum from way out there. Blett with another rebound. Both Lions slowing it up a little bit. Well, Williams takes a quick 3 and hits it. That is his 3rd made 3. All of them here in the second half. UAPB finding much more success from deep in half number 2. Otega Owe. And off the hand of Hughley, right to French.
That's a rare poor decision offensively from Owe. He checked in.
Retrieval for Blett. Here's Lewis. And he turns and scores. Porter Moser wants a timeout. Little racket for Oklahoma. And the head coach going to put a stop to it with Oklahoma on top. 93-69 with under 4 minutes left in the night. That'll be tomorrow night. A lot of these fans will be down there, and will be there when the Sooner men play down at the Lloyd Noble Center once again.
Skylar has her dad's smile, Bryant. BV.
Bryant Van,
my good buds.
Of course, he played for the great coach Billy Tubbs at the Lloyd Noble Center. As I mentioned to you earlier, last time that the Sooner men played here, 2012, Coach Tubbs did the broadcast with me. Just Part of what makes this night special is the history, the tradition, one coach to another. Lon Kruger's teams played here, and Porter Moser wanting to bring his teams into this historic venue and play once again. And I think the students have really enjoyed it, and that's what this was about for Porter Moser. Let's get the students involved.
Well, without question, it's been a success. I mean, it's been fun, I think, even from our end. I just think, basketball, the fans need to be on top of it. And that's what creates a home court advantage, is the intensity of the fans. And as a player, you feel it. I've been on both sides of it, where it's your people that are on your side, and the other side of it, too. It's fun as an opponent to go play in these type of venues. And I think UAPB have really fed off it themselves. I mean, they continue to play hard. They play with toughness. And I bet you if you ask them, they enjoy coming to an environment like this where everybody's against you. If you're a team of any ilk at all, you actually can thrive on that.
This is Max Kleinschek, who has entered the lineup. Knocks down a pair of free throws. Max, the native of Slovenia, spent last season at Houston Christian. Went to prep school in New York. And also the freshman Caden Cooper back in, snatching that rebound. Latrey Darthard glides for two. Looks like the Sooners are going to easily top the century mark tonight. Oklahoma averaging 84 points per game. Martin Jr. will bang his way to the bucket. Just the second foul against the Sooners in this half. Yaya Keita and Northweather return. Going to be a nice round of applause here for Jalen Moore. 19 points and 8 rebounds for him tonight as he checks out along with Latrey Darthard, who has 12 points.
Moore had that terrific first half where he had 14 points, 6 boards. He's really good defensively, too. The thing that he has the ability to do, it's 6'7". He literally, Chad, could guard any position on the floor. You don't want him against a bunch of 6'10" and 6'11" guys for multiple possessions necessarily inside, and maybe not a jet quick point guard up front, but from time to time on possessions here and there, more than capable. Probably Oklahoma's most versatile defender because of that.
Athletically, he's off the chart. He may be on a different chart when it comes to athleticism, Jalen Moore. We've seen another one of those dunks tonight where his eyebrows are at the rim.
Yeah, this game was a little bit like that Iowa game where he had 18 points, 6 or 7 from the floor. Similarities in terms of how he got his points tonight, like that win against Iowa.
Cooper misfiring in there. Joe French takes it back the other way for UAPB. Oklahoma with 5 players in double figures tonight. Nice little hesitation and crossover for Ware, but he can't finish. We talk about the Big 12 Conference. Oklahoma coming into the night one of 6 teams in the Big 12 unbeaten. Got Baylor. Houston is going to be playing at Xavier tomorrow in that Big East Big 12 battle. BYU is unbeaten. Cincinnati and TCU also unbeaten early on this season, along with the Sooners.
That's some interesting Big 12 games tomorrow night. Rick Pitino goes to Morgantown.
About that.
Yeah.
St. John's at West Virginia.
You mentioned that UConn-Kansas game.
Latrey Darthard able to free himself. He's got 14 tonight. That's just another piece.
Yeah, and I think it was really good. Part of that 14 were those 2 threes that he hit. And as we've said, he has a career of proven ability to shoot it well from long range, but he hasn't shot it great yet. 1 of 8 in San Diego. And I don't think you need to worry about him, but I know Porter Moser's, you want to get him going a little bit where defenses have to worry about that 3-point shot, and he can help stretch the floor for Uzan and McCollum.
10 for Williams tonight. He is one of 4 Golden Lions to reach double figures. It's like Jake Moser, son of head coach Porter Moser, is going to see some playing time. He replaces Latrey Darhart. Brendan, so nice to see these players who contribute in practice a lot of times as members of the scout team. That's a critical role to play in a program, and Jake Moser, one of those. There's Jake. 4th game in which he's played this year. He was born in Little Rock when Porter Moser was the head coach there. Max Kleinschek lines up another. He's 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And the Sooners have hit the century mark.
Kleinschek transferred from Houston Christian. He's really elevated his portal stock. The last 10 ball games a year ago for Houston Christian, he averaged 23 a night.
I like that that's a term now, his portal stock. Williams parries a deep 3 for UAB.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I already know if this is a good thing.
Martin Jr. to French. Cooper over to block it, but a foul on Kleinschek underneath. With a minute 42 to play.
I think there's a lot of positives that Solomon Bozeman can take back to Pine Bluff. You say they just gave up 100+ points, but a lot of that is Oklahoma's playing well. They're playing elite guard position, Uzan and McCollum. We talked a lot about it. Oklahoma's able to turn them over early and get those points off turnovers. But offensively, especially the second half, I mean, they figured some things out.
They did. And they've scored 10 points more in the second half than they did in the first half. Actually, second half it is 49 to 44 Oklahoma, so much closer. Kleinschek. Moser. Run him off the 3-point line. And he goes right to the rim and scores it.
That's great right there.
Much to the delight of the students.
Now look at this ball fake. Ball fake. Both defenders go by, and then the strength right there absorbs a little contact. Jake kisses it out the window, and I look down at Coach Moser. Obviously, he makes no facial expression at all, but that'll be one that father and son can have fun with later on tonight.
It will be.
That's pretty awesome.
And for a long time to come. You see Caden Cooper checking out as Reed Lovelace, the sophomore guard from Oklahoma City, enters.
See, if that's me, I tell my dad, I say, if I'm Jake, I say, hey, I'm one of the best finishers on the floor tonight. You got to give me more minutes.
And he gives it up to Kleinschek this time for the lay-in.
And now I'm distributing, setting up teammates.
And his numbers per 40 minutes are going to be off the charts for Jake Moser tonight. There's Rashad Williams. And he's got 18. That is his 5th made 3 in this game. You think this team doesn't have some firepower? I mean, Oklahoma can defend, and Pine Bluff still has 82. Keita, and that one is pinned in between the backboard and the rim, but a foul call. Yeah, Keita will now shoot. Foul is the second on Rashad Williams. Yeah, Keita, the native of Mali, came over to the United States, grew up playing soccer, moved to the United States before high school, and then his senior year of high school in St. Louis, had a knee injury there. You mentioned the injury that he had in Missouri. He's had some injuries at Oklahoma. Just another piece that you might need somewhere down the Big 12 road. Northweather the rebound. Lovelace. The crowd's reaction says everything.
I like that Northweather understood, I'm going to get Lovelace's shot right. But Oakweather could have taken that back up himself. That was unselfish play. Help out a teammate.
There's French. Baseline jumper. He has 14. Yaya Keita on the backside here. Gets the deuce. Sooners have scored 107 tonight. And back and forth we go. Most importantly, they have moved to 7-0 into the top 25 at number 25 this week. And they have thrilled a group of 3,000 plus students.